You are going to play exactly as you practice. So, since you are practice trading, why in the world not have a plan before pulling the trigger on a practice trade? You will see in the show notes to this video and every video we put out a PDF to a trade worksheet. You can print out as many of those as you want. Every time you enter a trade, you use that trade worksheet. Every sports professional knows the rule that you're always going to play the way you practice. So before you jump into any practice trade, you need to write out your elevator speech, your pitch as to why you're entering the trade. And it needs to list clean, clear, concise, logical reasons for jumping into that trade. It is never a feeling. It is based on the indicators. Indicator verified support is what you've got to have for every trade that you enter, as well as, and this is extremely important, what is the maximum loss you're going to take before you pull the trade, period. Maximum loss has to already be calculated before you enter that trade, and when you hit that maximum loss level, you pull the trade. It is your losses that will kill you in the market. Profits will make you feel fabulous when you're doing your practice trades, but it's the losses that are going to always hammer you. And as soon as you enter your practice trade, you should be entering your good till canceled sell order or orders that you're going to immediately enter right after the trade is entered, it's purchased. Then the next thing you do is you put in your good till canceled sell order. Now, if you're paper trading, you just write that down. What is your profit level? Are you going to sell everything at 2% up and out? Are you going to sell everything at 3%? You're going to sell half at 1.5%? And again, people say, well, what percentage do I calculate? Well, that's based on any number of things. Your past experience in the ETF. If you're just starting out, go back in time and see how much the trades have been over the last several weeks, sort of how the market is trending. Is it moving back and forth every 2%, 3%? I mean, is the market really trending a lot? And calculate those. Now, of course, you would expect it to be much higher if you were practice trading options. It might be 15, 20% or more. So again, you've got to know what profit you're searching for when you enter that trade so you can put in your good till canceled sell orders. And again, a little aside on that, and this is stuff that's important for you to practice. Good till canceled sell orders are important to enter early on, and people say, well, why do I need to worry about that immediately? What if you enter the order, you walk away from your desk, you go to lunch, and all of a sudden something crazy happens and the market just goes through the roof, pops up in a heartbeat, and it hits your sell point? Well, that's the best thing in the world. Typically, when something like that happens, it usually will pop up and then it'll go back down. Well, if it sells you out at the profit you were looking for, take that paper gain and be happy. Thank the good Lord above that you had a successful trade. But if you don't enter that good till canceled sell order and things pop up and you've not established what it is you wanted to make profit-wise first, you've not done anywhere near what you need to do before even getting into a trade. So again, have your elevator pitch ready. The reason you're getting in. If somebody put a gun to your head, how you could defend that trade and why you entered it. And always know your loss limits and your profit desires before you go into the trade. You gotta have a plan before you pull the trigger. You establish that plan, you work by that plan, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, then you minimize losses and you get out. Your first loss, always your best loss. This is going to help. Try this every time you put in a trade. Use that trade worksheet every time. It will give you your Monday morning quarterback ability to go back in and look at why you did, what you did right, what you did wrong, what you were thinking, because you record how things go throughout the trade, as well as what your profit and or loss was, depending on how many segments you might sell out. Maybe you get the first half sold, it reverses on you, you take a bit of a loss on the second half, that's fine. All these things you need to practice, you need to put into a plan, and you need to execute. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team here at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.